Thanks, Kara.
Thank you.
So you guys are down 14 in the first quarter, and there's no panic, and you guys kind of learned about this team in the first two games.
I think what I've learned about this team, like, sends me back to training camp. I think it's just revealing itself on display for others. And they know what's coming. They're smart, they're strong, they have a glow about them. And it just shows. And so, like, even when you face adversity, or, it's easy when you have a charity event and you see that and you're engaged, but when tough things come their way, they're pouring into each other, and they're showing their character. And I think, yes, it's showing in these moments, which makes me proud to just be around it. But it's not new. It is them, and you can't take that away.
Early on, in that first quarter, I think ended up scoring 13 at that point. Shots weren't falling. What changed? I don't know if anything changed, or was that just shots starting to fall?
Well, I mean, I do think Connecticut played really well. I mean, they came to play, and I do think we were flat-footed. I have to say that. I'm not saying we had a perfect game by any stretch. We were flat-footed. We were reactive. And Connecticut was the opposite of all that stuff. They were ready to go. They were bringing the game to us. And so I think at one point in the timeout, we just, we had to decide that, no matter what the outcome was, we were going to do what we normally do. And I think when we got to that, and even then it wasn't perfect, but we played hard. We were trying to get better. We were communicating. I mean? We were humble in the moments. And so I think that timeout, maybe some point in the first, we just kind of came out of our slumber.
One more quickie for you, Slim. What has impressed you most about these two rookies through these first two games?
I mean, outside of them having some type of personality, right? Nah, honestly, and I said it to Tarika, the fearlessness and the poise that they carry, and just their willingness to be a sponge. Like, I'm gonna go blue in the face just saying that, but they literally showed you out there today. Didn't care. We joked with Kiki. Her first two games, she had to go against BG and Tina Charles. Like, that's a hell of a welcome. It's a hell of a welcome to the league moment, And she brought it to them. Whether or not Tina was scoring, like, we know Tina gonna do Tina, but Tina had to work tonight for however many points she had. I'm proud of Kiki. Sonia, she ended the game fearless, cold, stealth mode. Like, you can only dream of having rookies like that, and we are lucky enough to have gotten them. So I love them.
Perfect, thank you.
This question is for Brittney. Being that you're a vet, or you had a lot of experience, let's say that.
I'm a vet.
She's a vet.
I'm a vet.
She's a vet.
Yeah, she's our vet.
What were you saying as a team when it wasn't looking good for, like, I want to say the first, and then the second started coming back, but then it looked like Connecticut was going to start pulling away. What were you saying to, like, those other players, other players on the team?
I mean, smorgasbord of stuff. Smorgasbord. But my intention in everything that I said in those huddles were literally me pouring into them, letting them know, like, I believe in you. Like, literally that last huddle we had when I fouled out, I looked each one of them, even I don't care how awkward it might have been for some. Like, I looked in everybody's eyes and I said, I believe in you, because in those moments is where we start to truly become who we're trying to become. And we're doing that. First two games, we're hella battle tested. And it's only going to get tougher.
Yeah.
We got 3 more games on the road against 3 really good teams. But now we're building up a reputation that it don't matter where we play. Where the Sticks play, we're going to play Sticks basketball. Point blank period. Don't matter if we home or away, but we still a couple on the road. I'll take it.
Kiki, what do you think you're going to pick up from Stefanie Dolson as a veteran? She's got a lot of things you're going to want to do in this league and over the years. Have you found her to be a good teacher? Have you found her to be an inspiration in a way? What have you learned from her even in your early life?
Steph is great. She's been great for me. And something that I've just been trying to take from her is the way that she's able to see the whole floor. Even though she's a forward, she's kind of like a point guard and she's able to make plays for other people. She's so selfless. So I think for me, it's like, how can I kind of play with the same pace that she's playing with, kind of let a play develop before I look for my own actions. But I'd say the biggest thing is she's always just speaking life as a Slim, speaking life into me and just letting me know, like, you got this, like, you can attack this, or you can get this matchup. There's a few buckets that Tina had on me and they were talking like, who cares? Like, you get the next one. So kind of having bets like that only makes my rookie experience much more easier because we are playing really tough teams. So
Coach, if I can follow, if you look at numbers, Stephanie didn't have anything going into the fourth quarter, yet she was on the floor throughout the fourth quarter, hits the big three, and having her, what did it mean to have her on board, specifically so young in the last couple of minutes after Brittney popped out?
Yeah, I mean, with Steph, I mean, you had me at hello, so you didn't have to keep going. Like she's one of our bookends. Slim right here, Steph over here in terms of her professionalism, her joy for basketball, her giving and unselfishness to her teammates, high IQ. I mean, the list goes on. Her grit. And I know the locker room has a little running joke because I'm corny and we'll tell them how I feel about each other, but that's girl dad. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. But yeah, I just let her know like how much I appreciate her. I think as important, if not more important, her teammates do. Her teammates really appreciate her contribution. So I appreciate you, listing all the contributions. We'd be here all day between Slim and Steph. We'd be here all day talking about what they're giving to the Mystics right now. And I'm all right with recognizing that, whether it's Slim or Steph, it's just been wonderful.
You have one more, say, okay. We'll go one more, then two more, and we'll go to the Zoom, okay? But you guys are together.
Good.
Question for Brittney Sykes. The last couple of years.
Thank you.
Great defender. Last season, you got some health injuries.
Mhm.
Today, you look awesome out there.
Thank you.
Talk about the work that you put in, all the courts to prepare for this moment.
Yeah. Well, one, shout out to you for saying that. Today was a big day because it made a year since I got hurt last year. Same exact gym, same exact game. So it's like full circle for me. A little choked up about that. But I mean, man, right after that season, I just took it upon myself to like really figure out who it is that I was trying to become. Because I knew after that injury, I would never be the same because I've never sat out that many games in the season before. So I had a new perspective on like what it is that I wanted to do when I came back. So I just really focused on the emotional and like the mental health side of my recovery. I knew that physically I trusted the Mystics. I trusted my team that I have getting me back physically, but it was literally the emotional and the mental like practice. Getting Sid like has been tremendous for me. We were in the off season since what, November?
Yeah.
Like we've been with each other since November with USA. That helps a ton. Now I'm confident coming into the season. I know what type of guy he is. I know what type of coach he is. The sky's the limit for me. So I had to just do my work and get in the gym. Like it's as simple as that.
Now we're covering the next, for either Kiki or Brittney. Jade she shot pretty efficiently tonight, but she's only had one turnover in the first 2 games.
Yeah, Jade. Yeah, Jade. Hell yeah, Jade. What? That's tough.
She's been able to bring off the bench, not just with her scoring, but also protecting the ball and not turning it over.
I can speak about Jade. So Jade and I are a part of the Breakfast Club. We work out every single morning with BT and kind of just playing off of each other. But she's so selfless, whether she starts, comes off the bench, she's always locked into whatever the team needs. She's so receptive, but she's also such a vocal leader, even though she is on the younger side. And she tells us the reads that she's seeing as a point guard. And I think that's what helps us win is just everybody on this team is super selfless. And we care so much about the outcome as opposed to our own individual goals. And I feel like that's the success that we've been seeing. But I didn't even know she had only 1 turnover, and I feel like as someone who handles the ball very often, I think I had 3 today. So someone that handles the ball really often, I think that's such a huge testament, and we'll definitely need to shout her out later.
Kiki, we did mention the 2 assignments that you had
Oh my
in these
gosh.
first 2 games, you headed again today, kind of what have you learned about yourself and just kind of taking these first 2 games in with some pretty big challenges that you've had to go against.
I love it. I love the challenge. I love that my coaches have confidence in me to have these assignments, but I know it's only gonna make me better. If I can stop Tina 1 possession, I know, like, okay, I have something in me. So for me, it's just, how can I learn from this? I definitely, the next time we play them, I'll be much better guarding her. But it's exciting to start my career guarding 2 of the best post players. Like, I couldn't ask for anything else.
That's one.
So,
We need 2
We need 2 more in a row. Yeah.
real quick, obviously you guys had Kira back today.
Yeah.
What'd you see from her? How did she look? Did she seem healthy to you? And what was the second call? Like, where I was, I didn't get I just heard they called the tech, but I didn't know what happened.
I guess there was a second technical that she got,
Yeah.
that sent her out, and I think it was, the referee didn't tell me exactly what the second technical was for, but the fact that she got the second technical, she had to get booted, but it was a comment from the bench, and we're frustrated. She's human, I'm human. It's not something that we want her or any of us doing, so we'll learn from that. She had some sharp minutes, when she played. She had some sharp minutes, and just like she's such, she's just so physically gifted, you know what I mean? And so there were a couple possessions where you could see, she's like, there's some rust, and I mean like 1 or 2 possessions, and then the rest was like she's just hooping, and that's exciting. That's exciting for us. So grateful for her to get the green light, and we're expecting that she'll respond well, and we can build on that.
I think that's it. Any other? Thank you, guys. That concludes media for today.
We didn't talk to you guys. Today, you're obviously out there super aggressive, and when it's crunch time, ball in your hand. What's that kind of mentality that you're kind of taking as a leader on this young team? I know we've talked a lot about, you talking to them about the game and mentally, but how are you approaching the game as far as having the ball in your hands and leading on the court with that way?
You wanna be honest? If I don't, I'm getting in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't do what you've been seeing, like, we're in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's like, it's one of those things where I think like fear almost drives the boat of not showing up. Like, I prayed about this position. I worked hard for this position. So to not honor it and just like go out there and go hard for my team, like, nah, I can't get this shit up. Like, point blank period. Like, as blunt as that, like, I can't. We work too hard. Like, I'm in my 9th year. Like, I won a championship, and I truly believe that we can do it with this team. So it's like, if that means that I gotta go out there, I gotta run them over. I'm gonna run them over because I know I got 15 of them behind me. Like, yeah, Slim, and I'm right behind them doing the same thing. So it's a difference when your teammates put that battery in your back. And we do that for everybody. So yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Well said.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.